Midjourney just released the first update for version 7 and I'm gonna tell you all about it. If you're new here, my name is Nolan. I've made over 87,000 Midjourney images and I'm ready to make 87,000 more. Check out what came in this new update. We're talking tile, remix, and a new layout. Let's start with that new layout. At the top of your create page, you're going to notice this little lightning bolt symbol. This is now draft mode for creating images fast. So if you click on that, then go into your prompt and we can type whatever we want. Let's go with a retro futuristic spaceship. I'm going to make sure no personalization is on with P none. And then you're going to see how quickly draft mode works. It's amazing. Like this one right here. Oh, that's so cool. Now, another change they made is how the enhance feature works. It's definitely different than before. If you hover over an image made in draft mode, you're going to see very subtle, very strong, but also enhance. So if we click on enhance, instead of rerunning the whole prompt in the standard algorithm, it's going to focus just on that picture now. You see, now we're getting 4 slightly improved versions of that individual image. While we're here, you're also going to notice this new feedback system they implemented. I don't think this is going to be here forever, but for now, you can give Midjourney direct feedback on what you think of your generations. You can simply tell them that you like it, don't like it, or don't really care. And you can use shortcuts to do this. 3 for neutral, 2 for negative, and 1 for giving the thumbs up. You can also find the enhance button if you click on one of your images and then down here at the bottom under more. And again, if you don't see this here, make sure you click on more options and then more actions. That's where you'll find the button for now at least. This new enhance mode is actually going to change your image less than very subtle would, but hopefully it's still an improvement over the original. I say these are quite different. It definitely does enhance something, and you'll probably notice this when you're generating pictures of people. You're going to find messed up hands and limbs in draft mode. Hopefully enhance fixes all of those mistakes. So we covered draft mode and enhance, and now check out this. They changed the name of the other draft mode feature. It's now called Conversational Mode, and that makes a lot more sense, let's be honest. Clicking on this will change the prompt box so you can now iterate on your images by talking to a large language model. I'll say, hey, can I see a picture of a rock star hamster? Oh yeah, look at these. A rock star hamster wearing a leather jacket, sunglasses, holding a tiny electric guitar. Beauty pics. Since we're in the conversational mode, I'm going to see if it can add some band members. And check this out. I'm going to say, can we add some band members? Can we create one picture with a koala drummer, one picture with a parrot bassist, and one picture with a panda lead singer? The crazy thing about this conversational mode is you can actually ask for more than one picture. And then it's going to go and draft us up 3 different generations. How awesome is that? Let's try something else. Can you put all of them together in a band photo? Creating a photo with all band members together. Oh, that's so funny. I don't know if I see the parrot though. I mean, it's not exactly the individual members we just created, but this is still pretty cool, and I'm sure you can see where this whole AI thing is going. Just asking for what you want, and eventually it's going to get even more accurate. Don't forget, you can also click on the voice mode right here, and then you can just talk to it. You can just talk to the AI. Can you make an album cover, and can you come up with like a clever band name for this group? Wait, what? What is this prompt? Furry fretboard frenzy. I mean, we know that text isn't that great right now. Maybe furry frenzy? I don't know, just still pretty cool that you can just ask for it. Okay, let's get to another new feature, or rather a returning feature. This is tile mode, -- tile. This is how you can create seamless patterns. And one thing you're going to want to know is that tile does not work in draft mode right now. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but for now, you're going to have to turn draft mode off. And then in your prompt, you can type whatever you want, followed by -- tile. Tile works really great in a bunch of different aspect ratios. Definitely try wide ones, long ones, have fun with it. Try different parameters, try everything. And then in Google, you can literally search for a seamless pattern checker. I don't think it matters which one you choose. I go with this one. We can take the picture, you can save it or copy it, take it into the checker, and then there you go. There's our original image, and if you surround it with itself, you get a seamless pattern. Where does it start? Where does it stop? Pretty cool, right? I'm glad it's here in version 7. And finally, let's get to my favorite feature. I'm really glad they brought it into version 7. It is the remix feature. Let's take this picture right here, okay? It was created with the prompt full body character concept, cell shaded electric neon anime of Batman. I also think there was a couple mood boards attached to this, but unfortunately this new layout, I don't think I could really show you. Well, maybe if I do this. Okay, there you go, now you can see it. It's my old tape mood board and my personal global V7 profile. Anyways, if you look for the remix option in more options, and then click on remix strong, trust me, don't use subtle, it's just awful, it's always been awful, it will probably always be awful. Go with remix strong. That will load it up in the prompt box for you, and then all you need to do, or all I suggest you do, is change the subject. Of course, you can change a bunch of different things, but then it's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen. My recommendation is just changing the subject. So instead of Batman, I'm going to write a permutation to see a bunch of different subjects. I want to see Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman. We could try the Joker and Superman. And then when you hit enter, you're going to see what Midjourney does with remix mode. It's going to be a super similar type of image, but it's going to transfer the look onto different subjects. It's not going to be identical, but it's going to be really close and really cool. I think you'll see why this is my favorite feature. Here's a good example of maybe one of the downsides is that sometimes your original subject will just stay in the remix, but whatever, we get 3 other options, and like this one's pretty amazing. Sometimes it will even give them Batman ears still, but again, we can maybe change that in the editor. Take a look at Wonder Woman and Spider-Man. Aren't those unreal? Remix feature, you gotta try it. Once you find a look that you like, a style that you like, go in and play with the remix, but again, remix strong. Trust me on that one. You know what, fine, I'll show you what remix subtle looks like. You'll see what I mean. Not the best. Maybe there are better use cases for remix subtle. Maybe there's something I don't know about. Please let me know what I'm missing. And if you want to know how to recreate any picture inside of Midjourney, make sure you watch this video now. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.